This is 60 Seconds for Sunday from the monks of St. Benedict's Abbey.
This Sunday we have about as strong of a presentation of the miracle of the Eucharist in our lectionary, in our readings, outside of Corpus Christi, as we have in the entire liturgical year, all 3 years. The first reading has this proto-feeding of the 5,000 story, where Elisha is told by God, give the people something to eat, give them a loaf of bread. And Elisha says it's not enough. But the Lord contradicts him. They shall eat and there shall be some left over. This same bit is replayed in the gospel with Christ and Philip. The crowd comes and there is 5 barley loaves and they have enough to eat and then some left over. And then the responsorial psalm very appropriately says, the hand of the Lord feeds us. He answers all our needs. Now what's wonderful about this year on the 3-year cycle for Sundays of readings is that the prayers line up so well. The presidential prayers that are said on our behalf by the presider. Listen to the collect and the offertory prayer. O God, protector of those who hope in you, bestow in abundance your mercy upon us. And then for the prayer over the offerings. Accept, O Lord, we pray, the offerings which we bring from the abundance of your gifts. And it's that echo of the word abundance, which was played out in the first reading and in the gospel and is acknowledged by the responsorial psalm, now prayed in both the collect and the prayer over the offerings. So this Sunday we're called to look at abundance, clearly. And that's such a good focus for us because, at least for me, a lot of times my life does not feel that abundant. God's gifts do not feel abundant. Even though the dogma of the church presents that to me, it doesn't always hit home. And that can be a scandal. That can be a very tender place, requiring more honesty from me toward God, requiring more honesty from me toward myself and toward others. It's a tension point in the spiritual life, I think, for many of us. So it's a good place to pray. It's a good place for us to grow into the presentation of the gospel of love and the unfathomable goodness of God, to learn what that means in our lives. We all need to grow at that and learn what that means, but we can't do it if we avoid the issue. So this Sunday we can pray to understand greater God's abundance with more clarity, and we can ask for patience in that work.
For more from St. Benedict's Abbey in Atchison, Kansas, see our website, kansasmonks.org.